I don't believe in talking so much. I really believe in physicality. Because also my life is like that. I'm not separate my life from my art. It's my therapy. It's my life. It's my food.
So, welcome this edition of Choreographer's Conversation. I'm delighted that we have Sharon Eyal, choreographer.
Thank you, Alistair.
I just always wanted to start at the beginning when I ask people about their dance experience. So, I mean, what were you like as a little girl? That's my first.
I was very, very hyperactive,
Yeah.
like crazy hyperactive. I never slept. I never ate. I was very hard for my parents.
Yeah.
And then they found like dance for me.
Yeah.
Maybe I found it, but they found it. And I was 4 years and I become much better. Like I start to sleep, start to be better.
Yeah.
And I didn't stop since then. It's my therapy. It's my life. It's my food.
So I hear this a lot of hyperactive children when they really are just wanting to express themselves physically. They find it difficult to do it otherwise. And as soon as they find that physical language, everything changes.
Yeah, I think the physicality, it's mental. For me, physicality and emotional, it's connected. And I think the moment that I found this physicality, I found the mental and the emotion organized together. It's it just have to be like that, for me. It's there is not other way. It's if people ask me why you do it, I say because I cannot not do it. It's something that this is my life.
Yeah. And what when you said you found some dance to do, what kind of dance was it?
So, when you are 4, it's not like classic or modern or something. So they took me to improvisation classes.
Uh-huh.
And I loved it. And then I started to do ballet. And I was really a ballerina and I knew that I would be a ballerina.
Uh-huh.
And then I was very young. I was 16 and a half, something like that. And I was in a school and somebody proposed me to come to Batsheva.
Yeah.
And I was there a long time and I always did choreography because also when I dance, I did choreography.
Yeah. Okay.
And actually, when I was 13, I did my first piece alone.
When you were 13?
Yes. I paint all of me red and not my face, just the body and my point shoes. And I broke my point shoes. And I had Bela Bartok music that I love.
Yeah.
And it was really like neoclassic feeling. And yeah, and since then it's always.
Is there a video of that piece
No,
when you were 13? That would be nice
I
to
wish,
see.
yes.
It sounds like you already, as well as the performance, you always thinking about costume and the look of things as well then at that young age.
I was always into aesthetic. I was always taking stuff and break it and change it and adapt it and do it different and it was always my thing. I love clothes and I love shoes the most. And I like to do like different stuff and it's not that I'm preparing so much. It's very authentic. It's like again, I don't know how to do different a bit also in this sense.
Yeah. And so you said that you trained as a ballerina, really.
Yes.
But as you moved into the contemporary world, did it change your style, or do you still see yourself?
I always feel like I'm a ballerina.
Yes.
Always, all my life. Doesn't matter what. I was always there. You know, and also for me, also what I'm doing now, I'm not call it contemporary. Not at all.
What would you call it?
I'm not call it. And also for me, if I will peel off everything, it will be very classical actually.
Yes, yeah. So there's a route there that's
completely.
I remember William Forsyth just gave a lecture for the Kyoto
that
Prize.
I love very much.
And he said this thing about that you don't learn ballet, you become ballet.
Yeah.
And I think it's sort of true.
It's so true. And also what you're saying now, a lot of time I'm talking to the dancers and I'm telling them, be the element. Don't try to be. just be the element.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's quite the same feeling of being, not trying.
So you then started your own company.
Yes.
And you made this company with your partner and your
Love.
yeah
Yes.
no your love, yes.
Yes.
Guy Bahar. And I want to ask you actually just how that works, that because you're equal artistic directors, if you like, of the company. What is that?
First of all, I think without Guy, my husband and my favorite person, I will never do this company, because he was the one that not pushed me, but saw it before me, and so he was the one. And it's working amazing because he's amazing container and I'm very problematic. So the combination quite good. I just need to take care sometimes.
Yes. So he kind of takes care of the practical and the
a lot. Yeah, he's the most, for me. He's my manager.
Yes.
For me.
But it's more than a manager, isn't it? Because
he's the one that taking care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also he came from a kind of music and club background. Yes. And is that how you met? Is it through that?
We met in museum. But
in a museum.
Yeah, but also he did a lot of parties, and I came and danced there. So, and it was amazing parties, like really techno and really good one.
Yes,
the best quality.
So this then feeds into your work as Lev. It was called Lev at that time, wasn't it?
No, it's SCD.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this idea that there's a combination of this ballet, if you like, we call it ballet, shall we?
Yeah, we call it ballet.
But the rest, the sound world, is really one of the club, more or less.
You know, I never thought it's club. I also thought it's hardcore, but it's not. For me, it's not club. It's about momentum and about energy and about timing, because it's also very primitive. It's also something that people dance always. So club, it's one thing, but it's not music of club. It's music of the heart. It's music that I love because I love classical music.
Yeah.
And I love techno music, and I love Spanish music, and I love so many and rap. It have to be good and it have to touch me. So it's not so much about club. But when we met each other, we felt like the work that I'm doing connect to everybody.
Yeah.
So from there it came, the idea of doing something like that, because it's for everybody.
Yeah. And people feel involved somehow. People
feel like a part of something and not far from something. They can feel free, they can move, they can go out, in, they can see it, not see it.
Yeah.
And they're part of it. And for me, they are really part of the choreography.
Yeah. So I first saw your work in Montpellier Festival in a piece called House.
You saw this one?
Yes, okay. That's right. That's when I first came across the company. And then we at Sadler's Wells, the first really collaboration was through the Love Trilogy.
Yes.
Well, it started actually as OCD Love. So
it's true.
I don't know if it was always going to be a trilogy or whether you just went from one to the other.
I think it's always continuation. I don't know if trilogy or but it's also continuation, because for me it's life, and I have deadlines, so I will bring what it is, but it's always part of something that was there or be in the future. So it's like a bread that you cut, but it's the same bread. So for me it's...
Yes, I say that to people when they ask me about your work. I say, well, how's the next one? And I say, well, it feels like that. It feels like you're a painter you're painting the next painting. It's it's a continuation of an artistic life. Because
also my life is like that. I'm not separate my life from my art. I'm working with my family. I'm dreaming with my family. I'm part of... This is my life, so I cannot separate. It's not like project. It's all life.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that about Rose, that we waited a long time to do it, Guy and me, until we found this amazing person, Caius. And we felt now we have somebody that we can do it, the real skill, the honesty, the best ever, really like the best musician, best crew, total feeling. So I feel like it's important to say that it's always collaboration.
No, totally. Yes. Well, let's talk about Rose now. I was going to talk about it later, but as you
No,
brought
you
it
can
up,
you can talk
no,
about
it's
something
fine.
else. It's okay.
We'll talk about it because it sort of refers back to what we were talking about just now. This sense, it's the ultimate engagement through that music. I always felt it during watching the performances that you take us on this journey, if you like, and their ups and downs, like you get in the club, right?
Yeah.
So that you get that journey and it's the ultimate one, isn't it? Where you are really in a club.
You are really in a club, but and you're free. And I think because it's free, the dance have to be even more intense and sharp. I always telling the dancers, because we're in a club and it's like immediately you can be like free, but then you have to be the opposite. The details have to be more, the quality, the sincerity, because it cannot work if it will be like easygoing. It have to be the best quality ever, and then it can work in this environment.
Is that because it's so close? It's so close up?
I think because of the feeling and the vibe of it, and also the clothes, but it's not just the clothes, it's the feeling of people like people can be what they are, and I don't want to feel that dancers suddenly becoming, clubbing, because it's not about that.
Yeah. And how do the dancers cope with this? Because they as you say, they have to perform in quite an extreme way, but also they have to crowd manage. They have to be moving through, have some confidence to keep going.
So because it's new project, it's taking time to realize what they need. For example, there is no phone now, that they're not getting this on the face. We know that sometimes part of our team just helping them with the people. And also I have to say they are amazing dancers and people, and they're doing it. It's almost like they have magic and people move,
Yes.
They are so good with this elegant feeling and very subtle. It's happening.
Yeah, so...
But also I build stuff to help, like composition that you can move, the dancers moving and...
Oh, yes. I mean, I have to say, it is you have created this structure, which really works. It's not just you are still you're choreographing this situation in the club incredibly well and cleverly as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, because it's because the movement is also of the audience. Actually,
it's all about them.
Yeah. And by the end of this evening, we are all dancing, basically, and that's such a great thing to break down.
Because it's for everybody, It's you don't need to look at it from far, and it's part of you,
Yeah.
You don't need to be a dancer to dance and feel free.
So that's where we are now, and just to go back a little bit to the beginnings of Lev. So you made this trilogy. SED now.
Yes.
It was a trilogy on love, and I wanted to talk to you about that word because I was just reading a little bit about how you described it on your website. Each one has a very specific sort of description of what love is, and it's not always a positive thing, right? So it's, as we all know, love is beautiful and positive, but sometimes it can be very hard. And was this what you were trying to explore in those three pieces?
I'm not trying to explore. I'm just feeling. It's all about feelings. If you will just open it, it will be part of feelings. Love, it's everything. Love, it's life. It's not bad or good. It's everything. So I'm not trying to go to these stories because the stories already exist. For me, it's like the movement, it exists. I always say imagine you have something in the space and you just go into it. So for me, the same, it's in the emotion. It was there. I just want to project it in this way.
Yes.
So it's all how you wrap it and bring it to the place or to the people.
Yeah.
It's a presentation and a package.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And it does, there are certain movements which I won't try and do, but
try to do.
No,
please.
But something like this,
yes.
it's this sort of thing which is often in your vocabulary, and
it's true.
And I guess
a lot in the neck.
Yes,
right?
That's right. Yeah, and I guess it's why dance exists, because only that expresses so much about that emotion.
That I was in Gothenburg and I create a piece, it's called Saba, and I was with Charlie, my son, and we went in the street and we saw poster, and then he says, okay, if people will, and he was very young, he said, like, if people will ask me what my mother do, I will do like this. And I was like, okay, Charlie, I think you can say more, but he also chose this,
Yes, interesting.
But there is more details and more like element, and there is so many. Yeah.
And just while we're talking about the movement language, and it's also that there's a kind of what would you call it? It's non-gendered. The dancers are not male or female. They are something else.
Yeah, they are something else.
Can you just say something about that? Why?
There are men and women, but I feel like it's becoming a very unique movement that it's almost changing. It's almost mutation. I feel like they're becoming like mutation of themselves. So I'm not thinking about the men and women. I'm thinking about the people, Also in life, I'm not thinking about it so much. I'm more connected to people. And I think something in the movement quality, it's very feminine, but in the same time, it's very technical. It's very elegant, but it's also wild. It's always the combination of men and women, actually, and maybe women and men, So
yeah.
And for me, it's always, I need the fragility. As much as you can be strong, if you're not fragile, it will never work for me.
Yes. Yes, I can see that in your.
It's not working. If it's not the combination, it's not working.
So how does it work? Do you do auditions, or how do you come across dancers?
A lot of dancers, I worked in companies, and also like there is dancers that already 13 years with me.
Yeah.
Karen, and 9 years, and we did audition also.
Yeah, but you say you meet some in companies that you work with.
They meet me. I'm not taking dancer for companies. They're coming to me. But we did audition also.
Yeah, and the qualities you're looking for, so in terms of technique, you're looking for ballet training?
Some of our dancers are ballet training, but some of them not. I'm not looking for this technique. I'm looking for total feeling. I love precision. I love clearness, but I want that the dancers will be in the best technique, but they will also be like the firstborn baby, So it's without any mannerism or extra. It have to be clean with this knowledge. So the combination, it's extremely hard. It's you find it, but it's hard. You cannot hide, because the movement and the emotion are so open that you cannot hide.
And how? What class do you do every day?
We're doing our classes that inspiration from a lot of things, and we do also a bit of ballet. I really love Gaga, so we really inspired from it, and we also do.
Yeah.
And we
could you explain Gaga? Just so
but I just want to tell you.
Yeah,
it's like we do Gaga, we do Pilates, like it's combination of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And Gaga for me, it's more like it's more me, because I feel like it's give the space to each one to be who they are. So I took it for my way.
Yes, it's a style that everybody can do, isn't it, Gaga? It's a very open thing.
You have to experience that. It's more like,
yeah. So those are the three. There were many
No, there
things
is a
that you.
lot. And also when we do class, we do ballet, like in the middle. Not ballet, but exercise. A lot of exercise, a lot of walking on the leg. It's
Yes,
preparation for the piece, because it's really hard and it's very demanding. So
yes, because they're up there the whole time, aren't they?
all the
They're all the
time. And they
time.
told me, the dancers, that all of them have bigger feet now. They have number more than what they've
Do they?
been. Yes, because all the time the information, it's open the toes and
Yes,
always there. So now it's one, everybody.
they all have
So
one extra,
yeah,
so they have to get new shoes.
exactly.
And I guess they have to get used to that. That's something
Yeah,
that's
it's taking time.
yes, yeah, that's quite remarkable. So just to move on, so the other thing you do is you get involved in other worlds. I mean,
Yes.
you worked on fashion shows, for
Mm-hmm.
example, and you worked here in London with Bold Tendencies
Mm-hmm.
in the car park there, making
Yes.
a piece there, which was remarkable as well. And also, you just worked in the Palais de
The Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
So, how is that different? All these different kind of places and the way you have to be, say, in a fashion
Yes.
shoot.
I think it's different, but it's also the same, because I bring something for me and my quality is there. I love to do it because it's open and it's inspiration for me. I love fashion and I love to walk in Palais de Tokyo and I love Bold Tendency. It's really like places that give me new inspiration, because space really makes something different.
Hmm.
And in the end of the day, I'm coming and doing what I know to do. So it's not so different, but it is different. You know, you're coming with different preparation, different space, different audience.
But I guess also in a fashion show, there's a little bit more pressure because there's lots of people. The clothes are there. That everything has to kind of work in a machine like the
Yeah,
fashion
but I got
machine.
a lot of freedom also there to do it right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They have money. Yes, exactly. Yes, yeah. And I guess that's helped you along the way as well because it's
Of
a way
course.
of getting.
Yeah.
So now you live in France,
Yes. Outside of Paris.
and that's a very good place to be, isn't it? For
Amazing. It's like a dream. I'm not there a lot, but it's really like a dream.
yes, because they give you good support and
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Good support. I feel like very seeing. I love to be there. I feel a lot of respect to what we're doing, and it's
Yeah, good. So the other thing you do is you work a lot in other companies around the
yes,
world, which again is a different sort of
mm-hmm.
context. But you do that a lot,
A
don't
lot.
you? A lot of companies have your work,
Mm-hmm.
and I wonder how that works. Because sometimes you're making new work
Mm-hmm.
in those situations. Sometimes it's existing. But
Yeah,
tell me about the new. How you cope with, particularly in a ballet company. We all know, and everyone talks about it, that you get very little time
yeah.
because they're doing rehearsals for other things, and so how do you prepare in those situations, particularly if it's a new piece?
I'm working like I'm working with my company, but it's different skill, because most of the time the companies are bigger, and honestly, I love to do things with mass. I love composition, and I love to play with it. So it's different, but it's also again the same approach. You know, I'm not coming different. I'm coming me. We just did now a production with NDT,
Uh-huh.
and we did the piece Into the Harry that I love so much,
Yes.
and we did it with 28 dancers, and it was really amazing. It was like all the piece, it was like sculptures that broken and trying to go back. And I always imagined Into the Harry with a big company. It was in my head always. So when I came there, for example, I knew everything. All the sculpture was there, all the composition. So
Yes,
yeah,
yes. But that's a piece which existed. So, but where you have to create and their dancers,
same.
yeah,
I'm doing. you approach to people. It's, I'm not looking at them, dance company, ballet. I'm looking at people and I'm working with what I have. And there is amazing dancers in the world.
Right. And so, you mentioned Into the Hairy, which is the next thing at Sadler's Wells. But, but then you have another new piece, I think, premiering in this autumn, the Triennale.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit that. What's it called, by the way?
It's called Delay the Sadness.
Delay the Sadness. Is there anything? Tell me that title.
This piece is a bit. I can talk about it, but I also don't want to talk about it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But this piece is for my mother that passed a year and a half ago, and I loved her a lot.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And it's really about my mother, but all the mothers. So it's heavy, but it's also. I can say that I think it will finish with happy feeling. So.
Yeah, so
I
it's
think
about.
so.
Is it about grief as well then?
Yeah.
And
it's about life and death at the same time, because it's also the same.
Yes. Okay.
But most of the time I'm not saying what I'm doing because I don't like the subject. But this one is very. It is so I can.
Do you think it will look different then, or do you think we'll experience?
You will feel different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think there is something already. I start to work on it, and I feel like pieces are different. Each baby, it's different.
Of course.
But it's coming more clear, and more like it's almost I see. I always see, but now it's like even more.
Yeah. And do you ever think further away than the next piece, or how do you see the next 10 years? Do you ever think about that?
I just want to do what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. I would love to do more collaboration with people that I love. I want to be healthy and can dance forever, because I think the moment I cannot dance myself, I think I will stop creating. I don't think I can do it without my body. So I just want to continue.
That's interesting you say that. So when you say that so you mean that because you told me actually that you do the class every day because you are a dancer, we were saying.
I said, first of all, I'm a dancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what does that mean then? So in terms of the creation, you want to be, you're not just showing, you're doing. Is that right?
I don't believe in talking so much. I really believe in physicality.
Yes.
So I don't know how long, I don't know, maybe I can dance until I will be 100. But I feel like the physicality have to start from my body. Yes. And maybe it will change the physicality. And this is also okay. But I have to continue move and dance and go from there. It's like the baby that's going for my body.
Yes, right. Yeah. So, I mean, that's something we really believe. We even have a festival here called Elixir, which celebrates the fact that you can keep dancing. And Anne-Theresa has just opened a new, Anne-Theresa de Keersmaker, the Belgian choreographer, has just opened a new show as well on Brel.
Amazing.
And she's dancing with one other person in the piece. And she's, I think, in her 60s.
Amazing.
So it's certainly possible. And we support that, because I think one thing that happens in dance is that the experience you get, say, as an actor, that you increase as you go through your career. In dance, lots of people, we lose that experience.
But you can do dance in very different way. The experience that you got can build some physicality. You don't need to do like crazy jump or stuff like that, but you can do something very minimalistic with all your experience, and it will be the most extreme.
Yeah.
I really believe in this extremity and in the minimalistic, I always say, like, to the dancers, find the extreme in the nothing, You don't need to move now to be extreme. You can find it in different way.
Right. Well, thank you very much
for
this conversation. It was lovely. And we look forward to those next 20, 30, 40 years
Yes.
of dancing.
I hope
Thank
so.
you, Sharon.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Alistair. Thank you.